Darren Kavinoky, he is a criminal defense attorney, host of the hit TV show Deadly Sins on Investigation Discovery, and an old friend of mine, too. Darren, listen, it was a bad day, for Colin Strickland on the stand. But Colin Strickland's not on trial here. Let's put this into perspective.
No, it may have been a bad day for him, but it sounds like it was a good day for the defense, that there's a lot of material that they're going to be able to use. And I expect we're going to hear a lot more about when we get to closing argument. The government is the one that's got the burden of proof in the case, right? They're the only ones that have a burden. But at the same time, it's really, really nice if you're accused of murder that you could point the finger to some other plausible suspect, somebody else that might have done it. And unfortunately, it sounds like Strickland is really giving them plenty of ammunition for that argument.
Well, although I do love that moment that Alex just reported on, where he was asked, you know this defendant, and he said, no, I actually don't. Thought I did. Right. Obviously he's intimating that I lived with this woman, and that's not the woman I know. I mean, I don't know this person that's on trial right now.
Right, but I'm sure the defense is going to spin that for their own benefit as well, because that's exactly what you'd expect the guilty person to say. If you're going to point the accusatory finger at Strickland and say, look, he was the one that bought the guns, that I know there was some other evidence that came forward in the case about the bicycle that suggested he had some knowledge about the location of the bicycle. Now you start to get to his violent tendencies and these people that filled out witness forms about his assaulting cameramen and things like that. All of these things can be knit together into a defense argument. And let's not forget, Ashleigh, I mean, this case that the prosecution's bringing is a largely circumstantial evidence case. And circumstantial evidence is certainly adequate evidence. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just as reliable as direct evidence, except every state has some version of a jury instruction that says to the jurors that when there's circumstantial evidence, if there's two reasonable interpretations that you can apply to that evidence, one that points to guilt and the other that points to innocence, the jury is instructed that they're to adopt the one that points to innocence. It's only where one interpretation of the evidence is reasonable and the other is unreasonable that you can ignore the unreasonable. Reasonable
exactly.
is the key
reasonable.
word there.
I always say, if someone walks into your house and they got an umbrella up and they're soaking wet, it's reasonable to say that it's raining. It's unreasonable to say some crazy man just came out with a garden hose and I grabbed my umbrella, and that's unreasonable. So yeah, I
right,
see
but
what
it gets
saying.
more and more reasonable the more material you've got, and it sounds like he's giving them plenty to work with.
So here's something that I thought was a very good thing for Kaitlin Armstrong, and it came from Colin Strickland's mouth. He said that she actually would flee off to far-flung places all the time. She went to Costa Rica for yoga trips. She went to Mexico, Thailand, Iceland, Bali, Singapore, and that she would just go. And that was her thing. So it's something I think the defense really needed to hear. Otherwise, why would she be putting that yoga mat in her backpack and am-spraying while the police are looking for her?
And heading off to Costa Rica. And generally, flight it's evidence of consciousness of guilt. And there's a jury instruction that's often allowed that says, hey, jurors, you can consider flight as consciousness of guilt. But in this case, she was released. She was told by local authorities that she was free to go. There was no legal reason that she couldn't leave. And the idea that she does this kind of thing all the time, I mean, that's something I expect that the defense is going to be arguing strenuously. It is interesting, of course, that while she was there, she got this plastic surgery, maybe in an attempt to disguise her appearance. I don't know if that was planned beforehand, but, there are some things that look kinky about it. We're back to what's reasonable.
I'm going to venture a guess that when the defense uses that in closing, the prosecution's going to say, does she often use her sister's passport to go on her vacation? So
there's
it's
some
like,
facts that aren't great.
Yeah. Bad facts. Darren, thank you. Will you come back again? I always love having you on.
Of course. I love seeing you, Ashleigh. Take care.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.